Podcast fam? It's the three Castellieros coming at you again with another week of Toku Talk.
Toku Talk, yeah, that totally isn't a podcast that we haven't done yet. This is Toku Talk episode
0.
6. Episode 6. This is Toku Talk episode 6, where we talk about Power Rangers, our crazy theories on how to adapt Kamen Rider again, and we also just bitch about Ultraman because fuck him, right?
I mean, I'm with you there.
Christ.
Piece of shit. Oh, look at me! I'm 50 meters tall. Why am I?
Ultraman G.
Why am I shitting on something that I
Ultraman.
love?
Why are his eyes so big?
Yeah, I don't know where this bit's going. Cue the roll call.
Connect. Loading. Broadcast. Perfect.
Show running super savant.
Level up.
Bluecaster super Ichi.
Loud and online. Greycaster, Robolane.
Researcher of the Tokuverse. Yellowcaster, Ultra Guard.
Combining comedy and critique. On air since 2014.
Radio Sentai Castranger.
Welcome everyone to Radio Sentai Castranger episode 484. Pokemon of the week.
Episode fucking Palkia.
It's episode Dickface.
Hey, Palkia is one of my favorite legendaries.
Unfortunately, I have to admit I don't fully hate it because it is the Pokemon of Pearl, and Pearl is one of my month's birthstones, I think.
I don't.
Stop posting the ugly version!
Yeah, at least, you know what, that one's slightly, I don't know.
He's got no arms.
They're both weird.
Instead of arms, he has Beyblades!
That's why it's weird, because he has no arms.
Yeah. But he's got, like, the slots where arms would be, and instead of arms, there are Beyblades.
Decker, I need you to do something. I need you to take regular Palkia's arms and shop it onto this Palkia.
But they're tiny! They're like T-Rex arms!
It doesn't matter. I need to see that happen.
See, that explains what happened there with the opening bit, because, Palkia is the legendary Pokemon that controls space. What you just listened to, everyone, was a multi-dimensional riff, you see.
Yeah, we accidentally, started broadcasting halfway through a black hole, and we tapped a different universe temporarily.
Funny, that happened to the radio. It was, cutting in and out on my way to this place, where, I shit you not, it was, I can't remember what song it was, proceeds to, never gonna give you up.
So someone else was using one of those, audio tuners with their music and proceeded to accidentally rickroll you.
Yeah.
Neat.
I have no problem, because I'll fully admit, I love Rick Astley as a musician. I love all of his music. Alright, Together Forever is...
I will say I like that one.
Together Forever is a really good song. And it always baffles my mind when that song comes on the radio and someone will be like, wait, that guy had more than one song?
It's funny. You can get a Rick Roll emote in Fortnite. It's really funny.
Of course.
Well,
there's a wedding
when Fortnite did April Fools, they previewed a new emote or skin that you could get for free by going to the item shop, and you clicked on it. It would take you to the Fortnite shop, and it would just preview the Rick Roll emote. It was fucking hilarious.
You know what, guys? Let's try and get Rick Astley to do something for Castranger.
To Cameo!
Yeah, just go to Cameo and have him be like, hey everyone, this is Rick Astley, and I don't know why I'm giving him an Elvis impression.
I'm never gonna give up listening to Castranger.
These Castranger guys, they're never gonna give up on this franchise. I'll tell you that.
Anyways, we're a bunch of Rick Astleys who get together every week for Kamen Rider Super Sentai and a third thing. Jiva's impatient. Can we move on, please?
Look at that face, though. Guy's
Oh no,
50.
he's aged gracefully. Like, good for
He's
him.
aged like fine wine, like Gokaiger. Gokaiger ages like fine wine every time you watch another Sentai before it.
Gokaiger does say age like fine wine.
Alright, anyways, this week on Castranger, we're talking about Kamen Rider Gotchard episode 33, Boonboomger episode 9, and our feature topic are the first 2 episodes of Sentai Daishikkaku.
Say it right.
No!
Say it right.
No!
Go Loser Ranger?
That's better.
Fuck that title!
I like it. It's okay.
I like Ranger Rejects. That to me will always be the official title, Ranger Rejects.
It literally translates to Sentai Big Failure!
Fucking failures. Which, that's what this anime is, because I read the manga, and the manga is 10 times cooler, you know?
I like how you said that after we had a frank discussion about how the anime did that one scene better.
That one scene. Then episode 2 just fell apart for me. I am sorry. Guard, don't be that guy. I will...
He's that guy. I love how you leaned forward like you're going to reach through the internet and strangle.
I'm so used to having the mic right in front of me. So I was just like, you don't know. And I'm like, right, mic's all the way over there.
Yeah.
I am Gar.
Yes.
It's true. Can confirm.
You can't see me.
All right, John fucking Cena.
What's this?
It's John Potion Rage! Alright, well, before we get into the actual episode discussion, it's time for...
News mode.
News mode.
So, apparently, Boonboomger considers episode 9, or 10, whatever, its quote-unquote second lap, or the start of its second lap, which I guess they're referring to as the chapters of the show.
So it's gonna be like NASCAR, right? So we're gonna have a pit. We're gonna have a pit episode where we're in the pit crew.
And I'm just like, second lap? Most races are 3 laps, and we're fucking at episode 9 and 10 out of 50!
Oh, dude, you've never seen a NASCAR race.
Yeah, I was about
NASCAR
to
is
say.
like 400 laps.
Like
Oh.
400 laps, yeah.
Well, I'm sorry I grew up on Mario Kart.
Great, now I want to watch Cars. Can we talk about Cars?
No.
No.
Ciao.
So the Boonboomger Twitter account revealed that the series has entered its second lap. A special digest video highlights its first lap, including the assembly of the members, the encounter with Madrex, and some key moments for the series. And they put out this poster promoting them. And I love that, like, every one of the team has multiple vehicles, including Blue with Monster that's not even in the fucking show yet, but Pink just has Wagon, and that's it.
Well, that's because she's...
Alright.
And that's why.
Midas Baby Park doesn't count! That map is an atrocity on the franchise!
On the franchise.
Yeah.
It has a really fun theme.
Wait, which one are we talking about?
Baby Park.
Which one's Baby
Park.
The one that's just a fucking oval and it has 7 laps.
Baby Park.
You can do
Oh,
it.
and Mario Kart.
Yes.
Oh,
Baby
fuck. I
Park.
was so confused. I'm like, what boom car are you talking about?
Baby
Talking at the
Park.
comic shop earlier as well.
Boom Boom Robo Baby Park.
Cue that guy from Jimmy Neutron to explain why Boon Pink only has 1 car.
Hey Jimmy, how come we don't need helmets when we're in space? Well, you see, Sheen. Kyle, I can't hear Jimmy.
Oh my god.
I forget. Oh, and Carl, you know, it's not rocket science. Wait, actually
It
is rocket
is.
science. I love that movie.
Also, I love the promo photo of just look at that.
Of Boon Red and Go On Red.
If you don't
feel
like
like
me at
Ichi-
my worst, you don't deserve me at my best.
I just want to hear Ichi like be like Ooblar, like played by Martin Short. Just go, hello, toast.
Oobla, it's toast.
Toast. Hello, toast.
So is it just going to be Go On Red?
Yes.
We're not going to get anyone else.
Not yet.
So
If
it's
at all.
Wow.
So So this is the Japanese equivalent to Clash of the Red Rangers.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness,
I
I'm
swear
down.
to God, if I remember correctly, in the 10 years later Goanger movie, I was pretty sure Gohan Yellow like didn't give a shit.
Yellow did not wear her jacket, and Black
No,
was
she
like,
didn't care.
"Wear your jacket," and you're like, "No."
Oh God, there's
Nah.
the puff. Get it?
Yeah,
that
that
just
looks
looks
actually
weird.
pretty good.
That actually looks better. I like that.
Yeah, excellent work, Decker. That's flawless editing.
See,
Well done.
see what a pair of arms will do.
Exactly.
I don't know why I see the arms on that thing, and I can.
You should have colored them to match the body.
No, I can just hear Homer's voice. Why you will? It starts strangling
He looks
Homer
like
or
he's-
something.
Yeah.
No, excellent work, Decker. That's well done.
All right, so yes, Go On Red will be in Boonboomger on May 19th, and also 12 select episodes of Go Onger will be streaming for free on the TTFC YouTube channel.
Go on, there's a
Word.
Blu-ray. Let that sink in.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still
Yeah.
also love the story from the guy that was working on RPM. Just, he had this entire story laid out, saw the footage of Go Onger, and like, and quote, "What the fuck am I supposed to do with this?" Wait, are those eyes on the Zord?
Big googly anime eyes!
I just told Disney I would give them like a Terminator style series. What the fuck am I working with?
I like how they try to explain like why the eyes are a thing.
Go Onger's theme is in my top 10 without question, but I quit Go Onger 8 episodes in because Gunpei is a goddamn asshole.
You know what? As someone that binge watched all of Go Onger, yeah, it's not that really good of a season. I'm not gonna lie. I'll say this:
But
if the villains suck, you're not gonna have a good season.
You're gonna have a bad time.
You're gonna have a
But
bad time
Chris-
because you just want
but-
to end.
but Christmas World.
Oh yeah, Christmas World, where we didn't even really go to it, but apparently that's the main focus outside of the show. That there are multiple. Like, okay, I don't understand this. Go Onger explains there's like all these parallel worlds. They don't go to them,
Yeah.
but every season post Go Onger only acknowledges that part of Go Onger.
At least when Zenkaiger went, hey, there are other worlds, we started going to them.
Mushroom World. I wanted them to go to like they go to a world. It's like, why does this one look exactly the same? Oh, you know, let's go into the candy shop. Wait, we don't sell candy here. Oh,
I like that the bridge to every world was just that same old guy. He was just always the one they connected with the most.
All right.
Anyways,
Moving on.
speaking of Chalice.
Hearts.
Flawless.
Speaking of a bunch of jokers,
CSM Chalice Rouser and Chalice Arrow.
I want that fucking
I cannot
arrow.
believe they can get away with making his fucking weapon.
I saw a video of the actor promoting it. The arrow is like the bow is fucking huge.
Did you notice he kept putting his fucking head in, like in the space between the bow?
But yeah,
Oh,
this
I
is
love
cool.
Hachime. Yeah,
What's what's the third thing on there?
Probably
What's
just where he
the
holds his
third
cards
thing on
in.
the image? The small little gray box.
Oh, that's where the cards are.
Oh,
That's where he holds his cards.
You pull the little ring and it flips out the compartment where the cards are.
Was that on his waist?
Yeah.
I honestly forgot about that.
Yeah.
It just clued into me now. I'm like, where would he keep the cards?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I think he only used like 3 of them.
Yeah, see, there it is on the side.
oh yeah.
GG.
Spirito.
He was the best character in Blade.
Yeah.
No, Hachime was great. I specifically loved the episode with the doppelganger. That was funny.
Oh, yeah.
So funny. Watch Blade.
One moment I'll always love though is just, Kenzaki, where's the belt? Oh, don't worry, boss, I got it. No, the other belt. Oh, I got that too. The other belt.
It's like in Batman.
Oh, God.
It's like in Batman Forever. He took the car. He boosted the Jaguar. No, sir, the other car.
Batman, you have a lazy Susan in your Batcave. People are going to talk. So it comes with a bunch of blank cards?
So yeah, let's see.
Yeah, like I said, Chalice used like 3 cards.
The set comes with the card deck holder and 28 Rouse cards. The Chalice Rouser and Arrow are brand new models based on the prop from the show. The Rouser is 115% larger than the DX toy. The 28 Rouse cards are made of plastic and are of heart set. So yeah, it's like every heart card in the series.
So we're going to get Langle.
Probably.
We have to...
Oh.
Come on, there are only 4... Not counting the movie writers. There are only 4 writers in Blade.
There is no way in fucking hell are they going to make a CSM of his fucking staff. No way.
Would want it if they did.
Lane,
No
they
way
do have
they'll
that
do that.
gigantic style set series now.
And it has to extend.
So big. It's a long ass staff.
They will sell it.
And it will extend.
And people will buy. If you
it.
make it, buyers will buy.
Yeah.
Build the jacuzzi and we will come, okay?
Now keep it under $1 million. That's all I got on me. Benchwarmers.
So yeah, it's got Change, Spirit, Chop, Float, Duril, Tornado, Bio,
Spinning
Reflect,
dance.
Recover, Shuffle, Fusion, Absorb, Evolution, another Absorb, and then like
Blanks.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 blanks.
Damn.
Which one's the one that like turns him back into a human?
Spirit.
Spirit.
Oh, Spirit. That's right.
The Two of Hearts. It was the undead of humanity. And
You know what? That's also pretty cool of Chalice. Like it wasn't just I'm back to human. No, he had the whole.
he had to specifically form change into a human.
So it's like.
Although we shouldn't spoil too much of Blade. People are still watching it, probably.
Let's go in the comments. Is Chalice really a Kamen Rider?
Technically, not super, really.
No,
exactly.
I mean, he has a belt.
He has a belt, but technically the forms he was changing into were just different monsters, and one happened to look like a Kamen Rider.
Yeah, that's it. So that's why I'm just
You know, let's put an asterisk by that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's like,
there you go.
Can you count Hibiki riders as riders?
That's a whole other conversation that we're not going to have right now.
Hibiki's turning 20 next year. We're going to talk about some Hibiki.
Oh my
goodness.
goodness.
That's a cute thumbnail photo. Just look how fucking big this thing is. Oh my goodness. It's a giant C for Chalice.
It's a big backward C.
To quote Ichi, very good.
Hello, I'm Chalice. Today's letter is the letter C. Yeah!
It's got a BGM button. The Chalice arrow is 130 centimeters in length, making this the largest item in CSM history.
What the gigantic style.
We're always gonna have BGMs.
Yeah.
My
I still love the Sengoku driver that I got. We put the Baron set in. Like Ichi was here when I put it in. Put the banana lock seat in. We open it up. It's like banana arms, and like it does the whole chime. We have the BGM on, and it starts playing the music of like, oh shit, it's Baron.
Banana.
In one of my other Discord servers, someone said that some kid called them a mango, and they had no idea what they were talking about, and I immediately replied with a clip of Baron Mango Arms.
Mango. Holy moly.
So yeah, premium Bandai web exclusive, 69,300 yen, so $700 fucking dollars plus.
Yeah, probably it's
Okay,
gonna be
about
like
$1,000.
Releasing in December.
No thanks.
Just to get over here.
You can also purchase the Chalice Rouser as its own set, which only includes the deck holder and the 28 cards for 29,700 yen.
Garen was my
it doesn't come with the belt.
Blade.
Just the card holder and the cards.
Yeah.
Like Hajime was my favorite character, but Garen was my favorite rider.
For me, Hajime's favorite rider is Langle.
Yeah.
Just a basketball dude.
I don't give a shit about him as a civilian. I just care about the Lego power set.
Oh yeah,
I like the undead that
Mutsuki. Mutsuki's
I
stupid.
like the undead that just chilled around and just didn't give a shit.
Yeah. Well, that was a lot of the face ones.
The one at the beach.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Next. All right. Oh, okay. So, Media Blasters.
Bringers of such films as Mechanical Violator Hokkaido.
Yeah. They finally gave us an update regarding the 90s trilogy of Kamen Rider films. It's still happening. But not only that, so I think I just saw a pre-order listing for it. It's going to be like $70, where you get Shin Kamen Rider Prologue, Kamen Rider Zedo, Kamen Rider J, and this is the best part, you also get the 1994 special Kamen Rider World.
It also says they're releasing the first and the next.
Yep. Later on, they're releasing the first and the next, whatever. I still fucking hate that movie.
I love this article. The video revealed that the reason for delays is due to Toei and money.
That sounds so legit. I love that he cut straight to the point.
They're paying us to delay the movie.
I'll always argue with Gar. The next is the better of the two.
No, it's not.
Yeah, no.
And now that
that girl gets fucking kicked down the stairs, and then she fucking gets thrown into a fucking.
Now, boys, you're both pretty. Moving on.
No. I can fully say this now. Now that I've seen Kamen Rider V3, that just makes that movie worse. You know what? That's what I'm gonna call it from now on. Kamen Rider the worst.
That's so fucking petty.
I'm gonna force you to rewatch it someday, Gar.
No, I'm not.
Yep.
Anyway,
you know what? I'm watching Kamen Rider's Earth tomorrow, Gar. We're gonna watch the next.
So yeah, Shin Kamen Rider, Zedo J, and Kamen Rider World will be released as a single Blu-ray box set for planned summer release. English subtitle only release. Price and details at a later date. Kamen Rider World. This is the first time Kamen Rider World is getting an official overseas release. And then the first and next they plan to release it quote unquote around Christmas time.
That was the one where he teams up with Ultraman, right?
Pardon?
Kamen Rider World?
Wasn't that the one where he teams up with Ultraman?
No. The one you're thinking of is straight up just called Ultraman versus Kamen Rider.
Subtle.
Which that is never getting a release.
I'm glad we got to watch that though. It was actually cool.
The closest we're gonna get is that Blu-ray that came out where Toei and Supro were like, let's re-release this on Blu-ray and then just never talk about it again.
It will never again see the light of day!
Aladdin reference?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I don't know why my brain instantly went, Aladdin?
Aladdin.
It's when they came to one day, they go, fuck yourself. And then kills you.
Jay's the best looking suit, man.
And our last news story. This is hilariously timed because we've been watching Dogengers in the Castranger Discord server every Wednesday for the last little while. And they've just announced Shin Dogengers.
Season 5?
Fucking love it. Yep.
Yeah, so this was announced by the Dogengers Twitter account. All they've revealed so far is the logo.
I'm really hoping that it's. I'm really hoping.
Is that the new Kita Q-Man suit?
I guess it is.
That's what I was saying. So what I'm saying is, it's got to be like a take on like the Shin movies we've gotten in recent years.
Oh
and
no!
It just needs to be like the Dogengers, but
terrible
like
reboots.
Edgier. Yeah, like edgier as fuck.
Oh no!
It's gotta be edgy and like modern with he's gotta mimic the Ono the Ono cinematography.
Do you know what they have to do? They just have to like the joke should be, oh, they're gonna have new suits and stuff. Literally, they're just the same, but they all just put Shin next to their name. So it's like Shin Ogaman, Shin Yamashiron, Shin Rookie.
And all the new suits blow up in the first episode.
I would fucking love that. Yeah, just make it a movie, make it a bit edgier, and just everything's called Shin. To Shin everything. I can't stress this enough. If you have not watched Dogengers, like, do yourself a favor, go watch it. It's such a fucking good. I can literally say that I'm like we're 3 seasons in. This is one of the greatest tokusatsu shows I've ever watched. It's mind-blowingly good. It's mind-blowingly good.
I'll tell you what you've done. Pronounced it wrong.
Yeah, it's not Dogengers, it's Dogengers.
How they pronounced it in the theme song. How was that?
That is incorrect! That is provably incorrect!
We have watched 2 whole seasons, and we watched 3 episodes in the newest one. They're saying Dogengers.
Dogengers!
Yeah, Dogengers!
I always heard it as the Dogengers.
You heard wrong.
Well, you're Oh, what the fuck, tone deaf.
Just because you're right.
You don't have to be such an asshole about it.
Yeah, yes, the ultimate threat, Shin Rookie. Yep.
No, maybe by then he'll finally digivolve to champion. I made that joke before.
Yo,
I
Shin
don't know what you
Mako?
guys are talking about. Is he the cop one from Metropolis? Oh no, you guys aren't on Metropolis yet.
No, Rookie is the green version of Ogaman.
Oh,
You know that if you watch the show.
Now you see here.
It says it on his fucking leg!
I haven't noticed that yet. Can you tell that I haven't seen this franchise yet?
You have to, though.
Well,
It's a
get on it.
you show. You'll like season 2
I'll
especially,
work
I
on
think.
it.
Yeah. Alright. Anyways, so that's happening. We don't have any other
more
info
Dogengers.
other than that, but it looks like there will be more information revealed in the Aku no Himitsukesha YouTube channel via a special video report on June 1st.
So will you guys move on to the Okinawa heroes afterwards?
Oh, yeah, Metropolis. I think that's the one I'm going to enjoy the most.
Yeah.
He's a cop.
Right now we're in season 3, Dogengers High School.
Yeah. It is so fucking cute and adorable, and I love it. I love every second of it.
The new characters aren't wowing me yet.
Oh no, you told me like the best friend was like, oh, she reminds me of Mako from fucking Kill la Kill, and I was like, that's it.
It's
You're
funny
so
because the
right.
new main character is named Mako. Anyway, that's the news.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into Gotchard.
Yeah.
So, we have now fully entered the arc of we don't have our own plot, so let's steal Legend.
They did it.
Legend has come to hijack the show.
Yeah.
You know what? And it's thank God. Thank fucking God. The show was not doing it for me, and like Legend showing up just made the show like 10 times better.
So it just confirms Lane only likes Kamen Rider for the fan service.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, man, when you make a rider, like I'm talking about Decade here, a rider that transforms into and uses the powers of previous riders, I just thought that was the fucking coolest shit ever. Then they took that concept and made it 1,000 times cooler with Legend. Yeah.
It's literally, I have the power to have all the powers I want.
Okay, Cartman.
No, yeah, but now fucking I was trying to be like a pompous asshole to Ichi being because like we got like a reason why Zane's like his belt shreds the cards, and I was like oh yeah, once they're gone, like they're gone. I was like, yeah, he's gonna be fucked when he uses up all of his cards, and then Ichi fucking checkbaited me.
Yeah, and then someone followed up with another translated bit on Legend or on Zane, and it's like, oh no, when Zane consumes one of those rider cards and shreds it, that's him learning that rider's powers permanently.
So
man's literally backing up rider powers into the cloud drive on his belt.
Yeah, no, literally the shredding the cards is a failsafe.
Just to make sure that they don't get misused by anyone else.
Yeah. No one else can get these cards. And I'm like, you son of a bitch.
Can't wait.
now I just want a
Ori-san
special.
Joker.
Now I just want a special of Kamen Rider Zane versus Kamen Rider Legend, and just see who's the better rider who uses all the rider powers.
I'm not fully convinced that outsiders won't come to that.
Right? Oh, if Legend shows up in Outsiders, come on.
I mean, what the fuck? This episode shocked me by having Zane show up in it, and I'm like, what? We already have Legend and their fuckboys here. Why are you also here?
He's looking for recruits for outsiders.
Yeah. He's here to promote Outsiders.
I guess.
But they were just being little punk ass bitches.
Yeah.
They need to hurry the fuck up and release Zane's belt and a figure art of Zane.
Right? I need the Zane driver, damn it!
Wait until he's
that's
dead.
pretty cool.
Then they'll release it.
I don't know. Zane's pretty fucking powerful.
The fact that they haven't announced it yet, think about the fucking Vision driver. They delayed releasing that because they hadn't fully revealed everything it could do yet.
Oh yeah, so they're waiting for
So Zane has some more shit we haven't seen yet.
maybe perhaps form changes.
Maybe. So yeah, anyways, so this episode, like, we just had Gigis, the King of Hades, show up, But that's less important because 100 is here.
The hand.
100.
I'm just gonna
We
call
don't
them
talk
100.
about the fucking hand.
I was convinced on them being 100, but then I saw their fucking emblem and it's got a hand in it, so I'm like, all right, I guess it is 100.
How is it actually
What, the Foot
100?
were busy?
I just thought, I thought the covers were being dumb.
It's the Rider version of the Foot Clan, the Hand Clan.
Oh, that's Daredevil's thing. Hand. So yeah, we got no opening. So
We don't have time for opening. We got cameos.
Yeah, you know,
Fuck
this is
your
serious when there's no opening.
no,
Yeah,
you
I
know
don't
it's
like that
something
version of the
special.
Gotchard opening anyway.
The opening, I like the opening.
I like the first one.
Yeah.
So this episode's done by Sakamoto, in case you couldn't tell from
No
the Dutch
shit.
angles, the foreground, background,
Lots
shots,
of melee fighting. Lots of
all
melee
the
fighting.
unused, every attack of Under the Rainbow for Dark Kiva.
Also, I swear to God, in like 3 instances, you totally see that it's not Hotaru getting the shit kicked out of him. It's not clearly.
I saw
stunt
that.
actor.
Yeah, so the 300 generals, Tasogare, Mime, and Saigetsu show up and henshin into Glare, Eternal, and Dark Kiva. I like the idea. I like the decade parallels, especially with Dark Kiva. I feel like Glare was the wrong choice. Far too recent.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Like who the like if you're gonna do that, be Gazer. At least do Gazer because Gazer's the cooler one.
I don't know.
I like Gazer.
If I had the choice between, like, Dark Kiva's a good one. Eternal.
Dark Kiva's great.
I feel like we could have done someone else aside from Eternal.
No,
But,
I always welcome
that
Eternal.
is Sakamoto's baby.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah, Eternal suit is fucking mwah. The cape, everything. Thank
Or at
God
least,
they
or at least it
fucking
is
colored-
when they're not
Thank God.
standing still or moving, and you can see how yellow the undersuit is.
Oh yeah. Okay. We saw the first shot of like him transforming. I'm like, wow, they did a really good job with digitally touching up the suit.
And then the henshin finished.
And then he started fighting.
Like yeah, there's a shot where like Hotaro's like standing in front of it, like crouching down in front of Eternal, and like it's just like kind of like Eternal's legs, and you can clearly see the yellowing on it. I'm like, oh guys, come on.
Yeah. If there's anything about these episodes, it just goes back. We gotta go back to not the argument, but just the discussion of Toei does not take good care of these suits.
Yeah.
Dark Kiva is somehow surprisingly still intact.
And still looking fucking gorgeous.
Oh, Dark Kiva's dope. So dope.
It was interesting to note that Clotho's new power-up, it wasn't like a permanent thing. It's a thing she can henshin into, I guess.
Oh, dude, the first time she fucking henshins into it, like, she, like, jump scared me with, like, her face screaming in the stock henshin. I was like, ah!
Adamantium Rage!
Don't do that again.
It's cool that she gets kind of a stock henshin. And speaking of stock henshins, we also got a very nice one for Galvarad.
That's what we're officially calling her from now on.
So I guess Spanner's never turning into that suit again because
Probably not.
we
No.
tweaked it.
Unless we get a Valvarad movie later, like Chaser.
Mm.
We're gonna get Super Valvarad.
Ultimate Valvarad.
Valvaradist.
Yeah, and not only did she get one, but I think hers was better than Spanner's version was.
I'm surprised she even got a stock hinge.
Right?
And she woke so many fucking people because she like does this nice little kiss on the blade. Everyone's
She
like,
kisses
the
Premium Bandai Clotho edition.
With a fucking lipstick mark on it.
Yeah, you can.
LaCheese's.
Yeah, is it Lachisa? Yeah, Clotho's the angry,
Cheez-Its.
the angry one.
Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its? Shut the fuck. I hate that.
Someone shop her on a Cheez-Its box.
Oh, God.
Cheez-Its.
What about White Wizard for the third one?
That would have been interesting.
Wise
I guess it
Star
would
Wise
have
Man?
clashed too much with Eternal because they're both white.
I did like that they did something with Gotchard to like kind of counter Eternal. So apparently, like when Eternal uses his zone attack to like use like the 26 memories, apparently like Gotchard uses 26 chemis, all 26 letters of the alphabet.
Yeah, I saw that chart someone posted where they listed each memory that Gaia or Eternal used, and then the list of chemis that Gotchard answered with for each letter.
That's something that they didn't need to do, but it's cool they did that.
Yep.
Very cool.
I'm kind of glad they didn't play all the sounds, because spamming 26 sounds times 2 in the span of a couple seconds would have been a nightmare.
Oh yeah.
No, sorry, I'm still on this. I'm still on this internal debate debate about who, instead of Glare, who would you get? And I'm thinking either white, like you can't do Malika, because Malika, I feel like you can't have anyone but Yoko for that. And I'm like, well, what about Dark Necrom from the Ghost thing? And I'm like, that's too fucking weak.
No, Fom.
I think you were right with White Wizard.
I feel like White Wizard. Oh, you know what? It would work. Because, you have the two of them and then their leader.
Yeah.
So, like, the two White Riders and the Dark Rider.
Yeah.
So, can we talk about... We have to talk about this because this was such a fucking big thing. So, like, Dark Kiva throughout the fucking episode, he just, like, he uses Dark Kiva's, like, Hisatsu. So he uses Wake Up 1, Wake Up 2, and I'm just, like, I'm just watching, I'm like, fuck, imagine he just busted out Wake Up 3. I just hear it, and I'm like, excuse me, what?
Yeah, that was arguably the most what the fuck moment of the episode.
The motherfucker was so done with everyone by the end of this episode. He's just like, all right,
that's it, destroying the world
now. Everyone dies.
That's it, killing you all. Big bang attack.
And now we know that apparently the Kamen Rider is so powerful it can interrupt Wake Up 3.
Not even shooting or attacking or doing anything, just flying around, being activated. It fucking canceled Wake Up 3.
Wake Up 3. See, this is why Legend is a badass.
Oh, it is Sakamoto. He'll throw in, like, all the little timbits. Like, just, you know what? We never did Wake Up 3. Let's try and do that.
I feel like that,
and then pussy out at the last second.
I feel like that was Sakamoto's idea. He's like, man, we never got to see Wake Up 3. We can do that.
Oh, yeah, because like look,
the wind-up animation for it was pretty cool.
Like, look at when he does like Ultraman stuff. He tries to include, like, if an Ultraman has like 3 or 4 forms, he'll try to throw all those forms in. So it's like, Eternal using Zone. He didn't need to do that, but he knows it's a power that he can do. So why not use it?
Exactly.
Also, this guy tried to like copy like Eternal's like badass slow-mo rider kick, and I was like, that was half-assed, dude. You can't copy perfection. Like the first time Eternal
Daido
did that
Katsumi,
movie,
you ain't.
So cool. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so that's very cool. And yeah, something else we haven't talked about that people in the Discord were mentioning was we got what we wanted. Butler and Kajiki met up.
Yeah.
I loved it.
I like when all the other characters meet Butler. It's like, wow, it's a 97% accuracy that he looks like Kajiki. It's like, 97? Did the glasses really make that much of a difference?
His eyes are different. His eyesight's better.
Yes, just goes to show, Clark Kent and Superman. It does make a difference.
Also, I just realized, like, all those fucking people now know Gotchard exists.
And my immediate... they made such a big deal of like, Kajiki's like, oh, Hotaro's the Kamen Rider. And my immediate response was, all right, and Minato will be handing out brain wipes shortly.
He's gonna walk by the entire crowd of people just holding his ring up, just bam.
Oh no, we're gonna pull Men Black 2. He's gonna go to Tokyo Tower.
And just neutralize the whole city?
Yeah. No one remembers this entire event.
That's so fucking funny.
Oh my god. Okay. Decker, you just blew my mind. So, you could do Colorado. You see Hotaro looking up. Guys, what did we just watch for the featured topic that kind of parallels this?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. With Fighter D.
I love
Oh my God.
that this was a whole like, as long as we have the cheers of the children, Kamen Rider will never lose. And my immediate response was, but the guys you're fighting are Kamen Riders too.
Oh no. That's just making them stronger.
Ah!
Also,
Speaking of stronger,
Rena was stupid enough to get fucking mind brainwashed by glare.
I mean, she didn't know that could happen.
I didn't think that. Like, I saw what happened. Like the helmet turret thing goes on her, but then it just like her head doesn't change.
We
I'm
were
just like, oh, okay, that's bullshit.
We were watching that, and I was like, "Oh, Glare probably can't hack them because their helmets don't work the same way DGP Rider helmets do." And then they pulled that shit where the Glare pod helmet was like under her visor, and I'm like, "Fuck you!"
Yeah, fuck you. You can't do that shit.
Fuck you,
there
I got
are rules to be followed.
Sakamoto's like, fuck you, I'm a director. Doesn't matter, she gets killed by Super One Zane.
Sorry, you both talked at once again.
Oh, sorry. Lane, what were you saying?
I was just saying, like Sakamoto's just like, I should have directed Geats.
Well, no, and then I was like, I was talking about, it doesn't matter. She's gonna get beaten up by Super One Zane.
Mm.
Which, speaking of Super One, if you join our Discord now, you can watch Kamen Rider Super One with us every Sunday, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
And or Dogengers
okay.
Wednesday nights at 10.
I think I read this on Twitter, but apparently when Zane was like using Super One's ability, he did direct Geats? Okay, cool. Hey, I don't listen, I don't pay attention to that shit. Y'all know this.
So
anyways, apparently, like I read this on Twitter, apparently when Zane was using Super One's ability, like the voice actor was directed to like say the attack exactly how Super One would have.
Oh yeah, that tracks.
Because, it's not like we can get the original guy. He's currently MIA. Hunting.
Yeah, because he stole the belt.
He is wanted by the government.
Oh yeah. So Geats, just as he's fighting the riders, Geats blows through a bunch of previous forms. Although we did get something kind of new. We got to see Fire Gotchard Ant Wrestler, which a lot of people in the fandom have been enjoying, and I fully understand because the colors match up super nice.
They do.
And I love the belt just fucking yells it. Ant Wrestler!
Yeah.
Yes, it is very blue. It is very cool.
And then he turns into the form that hurts him.
Yeah, like he turned to Iron Gotchard for a moment, and I'm like, bro, I thought we're past this. This form hurts you.
No, I love Iron Gotchard. It's my favorite.
You want to catch these train hands? We get to see Clotho give in to her Hulk rage, henching into Rebus or whatever the fuck that form's called.
Oh, Icy Bear?
No, Melina.
Which one's Melina?
The purple one.
Clotho's
the adamantium rage suit.
Yeah.
And then she holds back her kick on her sister because she still loves her sister.
Yeah.
You know how
that was a sweet
hard
moment.
that is to hold a pose like that? I feel sorry for her.
That's probably a few takes. But we also get.
I feel like if anyone could do it, it's
We'll get to them. We'll get to
there's a lot to mention here. But I also love the double Valvarad fight versus Glare.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that so soon.
That was the fight from the scan.
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Can you imagine just all the photographers just right there, direct, like Sakamoto's like, all right, we're doing this once and only once. So get your fucking shots in.
Yeah.
Or you're stocking out.
Valvarad, the cooler Valvarad.
If you didn't like me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best.
Yeah, so the Valvarads defeat Glare, and then while running away, she runs into Zane and gets herself kicked into death.
She got dusted.
Yeah.
And then Zane says something like, oh, you're too weak to be an outsider.
Yeah, she was an imposter.
You're not even the real Glare.
Just a wannabe who looks like him. Wannabe, be gone.
Oh,
Zane is so fucking cool.
Yeah, Zane is fucking cool.
I can't wait for more. Sorry.
Sometime this month we're getting more.
Haha, look, he says you are banging my mother. I mean, not actual mother, but close enough.
So yeah, so not Dark Kiva, but Dark Kiva. It's like, all right, that's it, killing everyone.
Yep.
But then of course Kaguya returns.
Yeah, I like how they were like, all right, we're summoning our giant robot army of Daimazines, and I'm like, no, not the robots from Zeo, please! But instead of that, we get Ho Kaguya Quartz.
And he shows up and it's like, wait, what happened to my army? Oh, I fucked them up super hard. I was like, yeah, you did, buddy.
We couldn't afford the effects budget.
The files were corrupted.
The amount of fucking swagger on this man, I love it. I love Kaguya. He's so fucking.
Proceeds to whoop copious amounts of ass while form changing through every Heisei rider from the decade years, including decade.
And if you pause, you can see like the ruin on Kabuto's suit. Apparently, someone took like a screenshot of gorgeous Hibiki. And you could apparently, if you look really closely into Hibiki's eyes, you can see the suit actor behind the helmet.
Okay, let's talk about it. Is the scene where he turns into all of them cool?
Yes.
Yes.
Especially that moment where he's Blade and then he like dips back and becomes Hibiki. I like that.
However, it is when you look at the suits from the press photos, and if you're just looking at it from a screenshot,
the tape.
You can see the deterioration on these suits.
Oh, no.
Apparently they taped the 5-pointer on Flex's leg. You can see like the tape on it. Yeah, Kabuto's undersuit does not look good. It is so bad.
Oh my god, I see the tape. Oh my god!
They actually had to fucking tape it. Yeah, Blade's suit looks awful. Ryuki still looks fucking good. I didn't notice any problems with the Ryuki suit.
Ryuki's falling apart. Kuga's black undersuit's starting to fade a bit.
I think Agito's chest was looking not worse for the wear.
Agito's chest is starting to warp. Kabuto, his feet are gone, or his feet are almost done.
It's because he's been running so fast.
He's clocking up too fast.
Up too much.
Deno,
he needs some Sonic sneakers.
I think Deno got refurbished recently.
If they were going to refurbish any of them, it would be Deno.
Yeah.
Kiva, I don't think there was anything wrong with Kiva.
I wish that he had stayed in the Kiva form to fight Dark Kiva. That would have been fun.
And then Decade, I think, got refurbished as well. Unless there is something wrong with the Deno suit. I'm not sure. I think they got rid of the stain marks on his legs.
I think I figured out what the problem with the Deno suit is. It's no damn good.
True, I like sword form. Sword form's great.
Is it sad to see these suits? To see these suits just like slowly rot away? Yes. Do I think Toei and Ishimori Productions should put money into making brand new suits? Yes.
Will they? Probably not.
Will they? It's the problem of just
get fans. Fans can make them.
It would be too expensive. Because you gotta remember, each suit is most likely done from a few different studios. They don't, like, Toei is not the one that makes the suits. Toei hires out a company to make the suits. I think, I know we can't really talk about him, but that guy that made that indie toku thing that we had.
Bueno?
Yeah, Bueno. When he did Strega, whatever it was.
Gun Caliber and then Strega.
Yeah, Strega. He mentioned he got the suit company who did, like, the Fai suit, the Kabuto suit.
Yeah.
To do it. So, like, there are different people that make these suits. That would mean you would have to hire all those people back again to refurbish these old suits or just make them from the ground up. If you're only using them once in a while, it is a waste of money.
Yeah.
So I understand why Toei and Ishimori Productions don't go out of their way to make brand new suits. maybe
like I was
once
saying-
the suits are actually done, then we'll probably get something.
We need like a new like Kamen Rider anniversary movie, because then we have a perfect excuse to actually have these suits in good condition.
What I was saying earlier, like I think what they should do is just hire like fans, like get like professional cosplayers who like make their own rider suits, like because
Well, Sonic Mania.
I've seen some rider cosplays on like Twitter and stuff like that. These people are fucking spot on. Like it's amazing.
So anyway,
cool, I get it, Decker, but like,
it's a separate discussion that we can't really influence.
Yeah.
But anyways, Dark Kiva tries to do Wake Up 3 and is then interrupted by Kaguya, who debuts Kamen Rider Legendary Legend.
oh, I literally gasped when I saw like the whole henshin sequence and just the suit in the episode. I was like, it's so fucking pretty.
Okay, henshin sequence. Okay, it looks good. The suit.
I love the suit.
Eat
I love
shit,
the suit.
Omazeo.
Gorgeous. It's up there for like Grand Zeo with me. I love it.
I agree that it's
Love
up
it.
there with Grand Zeo, and that's why I don't like it.
No, gorgeous Grand Zeo. I want to see that shit so badly.
I don't know. I feel like Grand Zeo had a bit more flavor because it was on the entire suit.
I love
Like
it
all
too.
the
I watched
emblems and such.
This.
I feel like it's too hot. It's too top heavy.
I watched the review of the Kamen Rider, and I love that. Like when you put in the Grand Zeo card,
It does
like,
the whole sequence.
Full sequence. I love that shit so much. Yes, the song's good.
The song is good, I will admit.
I haven't listened to the song yet. I'll probably listen to it when I'm on my way to see Elaine tomorrow.
Is
Yeah,
it
it's a
because
bit-
Lane's
it's
a
a
living
banger.
legend?
I'm a living
Thank
legend.
you.
All right, so
No, like I said, Decade Complete 21, perfection. It's a flawless suit.
it's telling that I completely forgot Decade 21 even existed.
It's
Oh no! You know what? Fucking Kamen Rider Legend, gorgeous, Decade Complete 21.
Oh,
Let's
God.
let's do it.
Oh,
Let's do it.
God. It hurts.
someone already shopped it.
It
Hang on.
fucking hurts. Why?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
Speed Decker gets it.
Where's I saved it. Hang on.
Decker, shop gorgeous Decade Complete 21.
Oh, God.
He doesn't need.
I think
to.
we finally actually reached too much shark jumping in fucking anniversary forms. It's... No. Stop.
he just no.
Why must we do this?
Just make a good suit. Stop kit bashing all these
I'm
other
sorry.
colors in.
I'm sorry. I love Kamen Rider Legend. He's just so fucking awesome. So
He's so bland.
I'm just tired of riders that use every other rider's powers.
No, but they're the coolest ones.
Oh, God!
PG, what do you? That's fucking awesome. Yes. Yeah.
I just want to state for the record, I did not make this.
I know you didn't, but that's awesome.
It's too
AG,
good to
you
be
like
mine.
Kamen Rider Zane. He
That's
uses all the
different.
fucking
He uses
powers.
other rider powers for attacks only. It's none of his gimmicks, none of his forms. It's just attacks.
I'm curious as to
Okay.
why it was Super 1 for when you used it in this episode.
Fuck,
I
my
feel
mouth
like
hurts
there's
from
some sort
smiling
of
so
back
much.
scene, behind the scenes reason, but I'm not picking up on it.
It's probably just because Sakamoto's a kung fu fan.
Mhm.
So, like Super
Oh,
1,
my-
karate, bug
my
bang
mouth-
karate.
My mouth hurts from smiling too much just now.
So
Anyways,
it looks.
Legendary Legend's great. I can't wait to see more of it.
So as per the episode preview, it looks like Kaguya is just around now, and this is the show now.
Well,
Excellent.
look, Cusco, isn't it?
He is Cusco.
Legend.
Yay, A, G-U-Y, Kaguya, yay, yay.
See this guy over here. This is me after I lost all my powers as Kamen Rider Legend. Don't pay attention to that guy. Pay attention to me. Winner, loser.
Okay, Kaguya would be that guy that would pause the fucking episode as a
narrate?
Kaji
The Deadpool of Kamen Rider.
No,
That's what we need. We need him to break the fourth wall. That'd be fucking amazing.
You know what? I would like him more if he did.
No.
That would be funny. I want some Deadpool action.
Like full on Emperor's New Groove style, where you see the frame stop, he pops up on screen. He's like, man, that Hotaro guy, he's not really liking me, nor does he remember me. I know how to fix this. All right, let's start the episode again. Wait, what just happened?
Just Butler like picks up Kajiki. I'm sorry, you've thrown off Kaguya's henshin. I'm sorry.
No. Yeah, he throws him out of the lab. Where the door is, where there's no stairs.
Butler, pull the lever. Run lever!
Butler, I know what to do with him.
Just the leader of 100. A rider. He's supposed to be dead.
Yeah, weird.
Well, how did he get here before us? Cue the Aurora curtain.
Beats me. Well, it counts. Doesn't make any sense.
Just Butler seeing legend turn into legendary legend. Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
Well, you know what I can see now? I can see Kaguya standing there. Butler's the good angel, and Kajiki's just the other. like for no reason, Kajiki's the devil.
It's so funny because I was talking to Sal yesterday. We watched like a compilation of every Super Sentai opening theme, and we got to Zeo Ranger, and we were like, wow, this is very different than Ron Wasserman's MMPR theme. And it's just like the Zeo Ranger theme is the angel, and Ron Wasserman is the devil. That guy's trying to lead you down the path of righteousness. I'm gonna lead you down the path that rocks.
That's great.
I want to meet Patrick Warburton.
So obviously now the name of this episode is Legends New Groove, and I have to make the thumbnail appropriately.
Yep. Oh, you'll make it a banger. You always do.
Castranger right now, the three nations of Gotchard, Zane, and Legend.
Yeah, no. Gar likes Gotchard. Ichi's fucking Kamen Rider Zane, and I'm just fucking all about Legend.
That's amazing.
Fantastic. Yes, that's on point.
So, guys, what happened to me?
Everything changed when the Handred invaded.
Gotchard's like, what just happened? Kaguya puts his arm on him. You peaked. What?
You peaked.
You peaked.
Oh my god! I just realized how Gotchard's gonna end. So like Legend's whole thing is he takes the like power of every rider at their like best and turns it into a fucking card. So he's just gonna at the end of the episode like Gotchard's gonna get Rainbow Gotchard and just Kaguya's gonna come in and just go thank you. And then become gorgeous Rainbow Gotchard.
What if Legend is the final boss of Gotchard?
Oh, I don't think I want that.
I feel like he's gonna dip again.
Who he is?
He's probably gonna dip again.
I don't expect. Like, I want him to stick around for the rest of the show. I don't expect him to.
I give this arc 5 episodes.
I
give it 4.
I give
maybe
it
3 or
2
4.
5 is generous, I'll admit. But this feels like something they may not resolve in a quick 2-episoder. 100 feels like too big of a thing.
Okay,
everyone's gonna give me like the bonk. Like, no, badly. Don't want like to stick around the rest of the show.
2 or 3.
Yeah.
Because you gotta remember, the way that they do episodes most of the time is directors and writers do 2 episodes at a time.
Yeah.
So I feel like Sakamoto, and I didn't look up who wrote this episode. I don't think it's Hasegawa. If it was Hasegawa, that's a surprising thing.
Said it once.
I have a feeling it's going to be the next episode, and then, okay, let's pump the brakes. Let's get back to doing the main plot.
Let's attempt to have our own plot again.
Yeah. Maybe he'll show up again in the summer movie.
Yeah.
Pull like a Doc Brown. He'll show up like the weekend.
Back to the Legend.
He'll show up the weekend of the summer movie and be like, Hotaro, I need your help. Wait, what's going on, Kaguya? We
have to go back to the Rider.
We have to. You have to help me. With who? With you. What? Bum, bum, bum. And that's how we explain all of Gotchard Daybreak.
Ooh, I would be happy if we got more Daybreak.
Like the summer movies, they go to Daybreak's world and they have to figure out what's going on.
Absolutely have not fully explored Daybreak.
I'd be very okay with that. Daybreak is fucking cool.
All right, well, let's get into the Boom Booms.
Oh, I got this, guys. Hang on. Boom Boom change.
All right, I guess I just won't play the sound.
Ron Lane's playing it so quietly it won't get a copyright strike. So recap.
Yeah, I got my change accent. I'm so happy.
Evil recap.
Ooh.
Prompted and followed immediately by "Shut up, dog leg."
Betty.
Oh, I love it. It was just it was so funny.
It's also the same voice actor, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same voice actor. Yeah.
I'm pissed that he's dead. He did not last nearly as long as he should have.
Now Ichi, we didn't see the body.
Yeah, you. After the episode, you were like, "We didn't see the body. Maybe he's still alive." And I'm like, "If he was alive, we would have seen the body." You're arguing against him being still alive.
The
lack of a body means he's probably dead because there is no body.
No,
no body, no death.
Before, no, as Gar stated before, no one dies in Toku unless they disappear. Into
I thought you were saying unless they get the flowers.
The voice actor never got flowers. It is possible he just bailed and he's going back up to space to to get even stronger.
We have not seen the end of Madrex.
I don't know. But yeah, so this episode is everyone's pissed off at Taya, so Saibu declares for a second time that the ISA is disbanding the Boon Booms. Oh no, I'm so scared.
No more Boon Booms.
I just felt so sorry for Joe because you could just tell the whole time he just feels like he's so defeated. Like I like someone said something and then you just see like Joe just like put his fucking head down onto like the table he's sitting at because he just doesn't know what to think or believe anymore. I love so bad. I love how
flippant and dismissive Genba is. He's like, "Wow, we're disbanding as soon as I join, huh? Okay, lol."
Yeah, Genba was
okay,
being a
GG,
real
everyone.
No, but Genba was being a real fucking douchebag this whole episode. And I'm like, fuck you.
He's playful. He knows that none of this is gonna stick, like we do.
It's like, well, I can't believe Taya used this for his dream, and you see Bundaria. It wasn't his dream.
It was me.
Which I just realized.
Yeah. Boom, boom.
Yeah, boom, boom. As if.
So yeah, Bundorio Bunderas used to be a space racer, but then he got his license suspended, I think, was the story, and then he just crashed onto Earth.
Probably drunk.
Oh, no, he did state he was, like, depressed as all fuck.
So he crashes onto Earth, Taya happens to find him, and then goes, "I'll fix you," and then, "Hey, your dream is cool, I'll help you." So I think Taya's whole deal is his dream is to deliver others their dreams. That's why he's a delivery boy.
I started thinking of him as Chris Thorndike.
I hate how right you are! I fucking hate that!
Who's that again?
It's just Sonic X! He's the kid from Sonic X!
Oh, yeah.
I had nothing else to do with my life. Then this alien showed up, and I guess this is my life now.
This alien showed up and wanted to go fast, and I also wanted to go fast.
And my uncle's a cop who drives a Formula 1 racing car.
Oh my god.
I like Sonic X.
Sonic X is amazing.
Sonic X is good.
Anyone who hasn't seen it needs to watch it. It's the most human version of Robotnik/Eggman I've ever fucking seen.
What Jim
My
Carrey?
favorite's the tournament arc.
Or is that the most cartoonish version?
Yeah,
you've seen?
the live action one is the cartoony one.
But yeah, I like that they do flesh it out of just no it's Boondario's dream to get back into the race.
Yeah.
And Taya's just
the one to bring him there.
You know what? I'm game.
What I don't get is how this leads to build a bunch of other cars. Is the plan to just make their own racing league of their own cars?
With blackjacks and hookers? Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Or maybe
flapjacks and hookers.
No, you know what? Maybe it is. Maybe this race has like different like races of like different styles, so they just made different cars to kind of adapt to whatever is they throw at them.
What I'm going to chalk it up to is these are the opponents they practice against before he gets back to the actual league.
Which again, I feel like this is going to be the summer movie where they go into space and they do the Grand Prix.
The thing is, this is so central to the plot of these characters. I think that hiding it within the movie would be doing it a disservice.
Well, they did it in the King Odra movie, though. The whole coronation of Gira.
But the thing is, everything they did in the Land of the Dead in the movie could be skipped over, and you haven't really missed a lot. The coronation happens in the show too.
I feel like they could do both. Like the summer movie could be the space race.
The way I would love to see this playing out is I want the Big Bang Grand Prix to be a whole third arc of the show.
The third lap.
Yeah.
They go out space.
As we've seen from the decision, it's going to be more than 3 laps, because if we're on lap 2 as of episode 10, then by the end of the show we'll be at lap 5 or 6 or whatever.
Go. 5 laps.
Go 5.
Rescue soldiers. I love that theme, especially the English one.
Oh, it's great.
But yeah, I really hope that this Big Bang Grand Prix is an actual solid story arc and not just like a 2-episode thing.
Side tangent.
Or like the finale.
Side tangent quickly. Apparently, Speed Racer, the original anime, is going to be released digitally over here soon.
Cool.
Ooh. I want to rewatch the movie.
So yeah,
I love the movie.
Taya wakes up and he finds out they're all fighting Madrex.
Yep.
And they're all getting their shit kicked.
Yeah, because Madrex is pissed off that like none of them are Boon Red.
Yep.
You're not red. You're not red either. Yeah, I'm pink. That's just light red. I want red.
This is one bit where Madrex stomps on Pink, and it looks like he's stomping her on the seatbelt, and it's just like he stomps on her and like undoes the belt, and the suit fucking falls apart.
Oh, my seatbelt.
But yeah, Taya gives this speech to Saibu about delivering the dream and such, and I love how it ends. That whole thing ends with, "Why don't you try delivering something for once in your life?"
And she delivers him.
She delivers Taya to the scene.
So like he decides to like try to like solo this himself, but then Mira just kind of gets like pissed off, and it's just like, remember how you told me I don't like to be in the driver's seat? Well, I want to do what I want, and like we gotta do this together and stuff like that. And like I like what Joe says, where Joe's like, well, I was here to like protect people, but like I guess I could be the protector of dreams and of people's dreams. And I'm just like, yeah, Joe, right on the money.
I love that. So like as Mira's like on the ground trying to talk up at Taya and give him this like inspirational speech. It's to me, it's just like, you're on the ground because you wore yellow again.
Learn your fucking place.
Trash. No, I love her.
And then they all morph together.
It's interesting that like this was an episode. This episode they didn't do the stock henshin. I was kind of hoping to see like all 5 of their stock henshins at the same time.
Oh yeah, that would have been nice.
You know, with Red in the middle.
Yeah, especially when they're taking on like their first ever like.
This is the episode where we kill our first general.
The first big bad that we have.
Yeah. Yeah, so they fight Madrex, and then we go into the Megazord fight, and I noticed this episode, it's already starting to be less of a thing, the racing battles in the highway zone.
I think that's just because Madrex doesn't have
a vehicle.
He doesn't have a vehicle, so he's just like, fuck it, give me the car.
Although, like, he has his fucking death rod that he turns into a fucking goofy spiked unicycle. I would have kind of loved to see him race to the highway dimension on that.
That would have been cute. I feel like since he's a higher up general, he
doesn't have time for racing.
I don't have time for that shit. Just give me the car.
It's kind of sad how Yarukar is getting fucking abused.
And he even feels he's like,
so
that
bad for the
hurts.
Yeah. I don't want to be squeezied again.
So then we get the debut of Robo Knight.
Boonboomger Robo Knight.
Robo Knight. I'm sorry, Megaforce did it better.
Oh.
That was probably the best part of Megaforce.
I love the idea of having one of the Zords flop open into a fucking side cape. And you know me, I love the King Odra suits. I love a good side cape. I feel like we didn't pull it off this time, guys.
It's too clunky.
Okay.
It is too clunky.
I feel like I get what they were trying to do. They were trying.
They literally skinned the car and had it flop around like it's a fucking cape.
There's Robo Knight learning about rap.
Oh,
in the
God.
library.
Don't remind me of that shit. Don't remind me of that.
It does feel weird because it's like, okay, what are we gonna do with the Knight design for Boom Boom Robo? And it's like, why don't we just have him? Why don't we just mimic King Odra, just with the sash on the side?
It also feels kind of backwards to me because like Classic is supposed to be this fancy car, and then it just flips out a fucking sword. And then Racing is supposed to be the aggressive one, and then it's just a cape.
Like I see Classic, like I see the design of Classic. I'm expecting like some sort of Tommy gun, like something like like drive by, bang bang bang.
I feel like Orange should have a Tommy gun based on the design of his wheel face.
Yeah.
Stylist.
I'm going on a tirade.
This form did exactly what it needed to do.
My favorite part about that shot of all the Boon Boon cars just laid out side by side is the fact that you see them and then also normal cars looking tiny as fuck next to them.
Oh yeah, we got the flaming sword.
Oh, the sword was actually on fire for that Isatsu. That was pretty cool.
The sword is on fucking fire.
This sword is on fire.
Well, I do like that it's not, the battle's not dragged out though. I gotta give them...
Although, like, if you're gonna drag out any battle, it should be the one against the fucking general.
That is true. How did this show, like, how did this episode do weird... It felt short. But where's, like...
The pacing is weird in this one.
You know what? I feel like we didn't need the whole disbanding thing again.
Right?
I feel like we could have just had the Rangers question what's really going on, and that's when Bundario explains everything.
Yeah. Because, like, we've already had the whole, ISA is moving into disbanded Boonboomgers because we need to manage shit. Like, we literally had this plot already when Saibu first showed up. So now it feels like it's going to be an ongoing thing where every other week there's going to be a reason to disband the Boonboomgers, and then they're going to save the day and go, well, we forgive you.
No, I don't think so.
I want to like Saibu a lot, and she does some fun shit, but then she also does this, and it's annoying.
She's your Saibu.
Fuck you. I need a main boo before I can have a side boo.
Also confirmed, she has like a fucking huge crush on Bundario, and I think it's adorable.
I don't know if it's a crush. I just think she's like he's adorable.
He's adorable because he's an adorable little clunky robot.
He called me One-san.
I think it's
Made
a crush.
me fucking curry.
No, I don't think it's a crush. I think it's just she likes cute things, and he's cute because he called her One-san and likes the weird little Kemi thing.
Yeah, but then like, why would she go out of her way to get him like a gift? You know?
Because she wants him to be happy. You don't have to be crushing on someone to want them to be happy, Lane.
Thank you, Decker. Let a lady fuck a robot.
I mean, if that's what she wants, sure. But I'm not. Yeah, no. I'm just saying I don't think that's what it is.
We're gonna end this series. We're gonna end this series. We're gonna end this series with the marriage of Saibu and Bundario Bundaris.
Saiboon?
Mrs. Bundaris.
That's their ship name, Saiboon?
Saiboon. There you go.
They're gonna drive off into space together.
No, you can't get friends gifts. That's true.
So yeah, Madrex is MIA for now. Let's just say that.
Sure.
In air quotes, yeah. No, he's not gone.
I feel like he'll probably come back as like a resurrected form for like Christmas or something.
It'll be
I don't know.
stupid Madrex.
That's when we get all the Zords in there and start hacking / all the generals again.
I'll just swap out his engine and he'll be back with a new coat of paint.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we'll fine tune him.
Yeah.
We'll make him Toon Rex,
Oh.
or we just turn him into a Matter Rex.
Yeah.
Well, he is like a Frankenstein design already. I can see him
It's kind of a kit bash.
Yeah, like a Kit Bash design. I could see him like coming back, being rebuilt. Unless they are like Cybertronians, where it's like techno-organic.
Who knows?
Who knows? All I know is that I'm not really excited for next week's episode because it.
Next episode, Genba delivers a thing. Cool?
I guess. Because I feel like we've been on a good pace for these episodes since Madrex came in. Now it feels like, okay, we're going to go back to.
We're a little bit of a downtick.
Generic monster of the episode thing.
Hopefully
Hopefully
the preview just didn't show the good bits and we'll maybe learn something about Genba while we're here.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, I've been interested to learn more about Genba and what his deal is.
Because if this show just turns into I'm waiting for the next general to show up, oh, this is gonna be a long season.
Yeah.
I love Gemba's reason for wanting to like stay as a team is just being like I like this VIP thing. It's great.
He's just saying he wants to watch fun shit happen.
Guys, I like to see shit blow up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad Joe has I'm glad Joe has purpose again. He was I hated it. No, but like the man believed he was like he joined this team because like they were here to protect people from the Hashirians, and then when he found out, oh no, this is all just to fucking do some big galactic space race, that just destroyed him, and then he just felt like he had no purpose, and then he found a new purpose. We're gonna protect people's dreams. So
we can do both.
Love it. Yes, both
Be a
is
cop
good.
that protects dreams.
If it's good.
Yeah, I love you, Joe.
So I guess we should talk about the other Sentai, right?
Yeah,
We could, but they are gigantic assholes.
they are.
Feature topic. Sentai Daishikkaku.
Go Loser Ranger.
You were the one who introduced us to this series, Gar, back when it was announced.
Yeah.
So why don't you tell us a little about it?
So,
Story time.
it was originally a manga, came out, I want to say like a few years back. I feel like we talked about the preview for the manga when it came out.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about it when it was announced.
And then, it sort of flew under the radar.
Mm-hmm. I knew there would be an anime of it, so I was just waiting for this.
I'm surprised it got an international release. Hate the fucking international name.
Go Loser Ranger is such fucking nostalgia bait.
It's so nostalgia bait, and it's also just
Inaccurate.
It's inaccurate. It's like Power Rangers. Yeah, but what about, Love After World Domination? What about Miss Kuryutsu at the Monster Department?
Okay, so I'm gonna admit something here. So like last night when I got home from work, I was like, okay, I gotta watch the feature topic, and like I couldn't for the life of me fucking remember what the Japanese title was, and so I just went, oh, is it Go Loser Ranger? And I was like, that's it.
Because that's what it's listed at, and it's on Disney Plus of all places.
Which, if you watch this YouTuber, I can't remember the name, Mother's Basement, talks about anime, because professional douche shitbag.
Professional shitbag.
That's what he calls himself at the end of each episode. He actually made a new video recently about how if you're on Disney Plus and you're an anime, this show doesn't even have an English dub.
No.
That's how much Hulu and Disney, primarily Hulu, put into this show.
I mean, even if there was a dub, I'd be watching the original anyway.
Oh, true, but
yeah,
the market has showcased that if there is a simulcast dub, it will do better. Like, look at Futo
Sure.
PI. Futo PI didn't get a dub either.
Mm-hmm.
So, guaranteed no second season.
I mean, it's a niche show.
It is a... Tokusatsu anime is a very niche market. Especially when you're a non-shonen anime.
Although I would say this is pretty shonen.
It is very shonen. I believe it's like in their monthly Shonen Jump thing.
Oh, you mean as part of the actual Shonen Jump series?
Yeah.
I thought you meant shonen as just like genre.
Well, it could be both. I'm not sure how it's distributed over in Japan.
I just meant like shonen as opposed to a shoujo series.
Yeah.
Or whatever other categories exist. Anyway, so let's get into the basic premise.
Yeah.
So it's posited, if you go into this knowing nothing about the show, it's posited that this is a show about a Sentai. But the funny thing is about this show is the Sentai are not the main characters. They're actually the villains of the show from a narrative standpoint.
Yeah, you know what? Let's get it out of the way. Everyone has been pointing the same connection dots. This show somewhat not follows verbatim, but the same sort of story elements of The Boys.
It's Super Sentai The Boys.
Where
Definitely
the
The
good
Boys.
guys are really the assholes. It's all fake. It's all a stage. And we have
It's all business.
It's all business, and our small band,
Small band of rebels.
Yeah, our small band of rebels are trying to take them down from the inside out.
Although, whereas the main characters of The Boys are just an unrelated group of, like, rebel human normals, this show, the main characters are the villains, the Sentoin, the mooks,
The Dusters.
the Shocker Troopers. They're called the Dusters because they are made of dust, and they are immortal, and they regenerate every time they're blown up or killed or attacked or whatever.
But they fully admit, when that happens, they feel it.
Oh yeah, it still hurts.
Like, it's still... I don't care if it was a bit. That still fucking hurt.
Yeah. So the conceit of this show is the evil space aliens invaded Earth the first year, and then the Sentai in this show, Ryujin Sentai Dragon Keeper, basically murdered all of the main villains of the evil invading aliens within the first year, you know, as a normal Sentai would do. And all of the immortal mooks, the Sentoin, survived because they're immortal. And the Sentai struck up a deal with them to let them continue living in exchange for basically perpetuating the farce to the public that they would continue their invasion and just get beaten by the Sentai every week. And they made it a public spectacle so that the Sentai could maintain their jobs.
But, like... Really think, and they've been doing this for 13 years.
13 years, and at one point they mentioned we've fought 998 times. So I did the quick math on that. If they've been fighting for 13 years and battled almost 1,000 times, that comes to about 76 times per year, which means that's more than once a week on average.
Well, we've proven episode 2 where we see one of the mooks just
Go rogue.
Yeah, like go rogue. So it is. I guess that you could probably just include one of those in their like roster fights.
Yeah.
Or maybe when they first started out, they did multiple attacks when the generals were still around.
And it eventually becomes this like maintained public business television show where like every week it's the Sunday Showdown, Dragon Keeper versus the Evil Dusters.
Don't you think the public would have recognized it by now? Of like, how come it's been like 13 years and
why are they still alive? Why haven't they finished them off?
Yeah, like, how is it that they're not... Why only one day? Why in this just general area?
Easy to manage.
Like, people can't be that oblivious, though.
Apparently they are.
Yeah, no, these 2 episodes I watched showed people are just eating this shit up.
Oh, yeah. But, yeah, so... We have our Dragon Keepers, and they're all assholes. And I have to say, I fucking love the suits of the Dragon Keepers.
Like, they're pretty cool, but just, like, why is the green one the only one that has a proper mouthpiece?
Well, honestly,
I know you've read ahead, so don't say yes or no to this, but the guess that I'm going to put down is, see how Blue has that injury on his mouth? I'm going to guess Green is more fucked up than any of them. And he's hiding his injuries.
I will I can confirm nor deny any of that, but I can confirm their mouth plates are what's it called? It's like a click thing, like.
Oh, so they can, yeah, so they don't need retractable.
Yeah, they're retractable. That's it. Green just keeps his on because it's the look.
So we do see them at some point with their mouthpieces on.
Well, they do. I haven't seen it yet, but it is stated. It's like they.
Okay.
It can be a thing.
I hate Yellow's fucking mouth so much.
I like it. He's a little shitbag, and he's also the tech member of the team.
Never trust the techies.
Also, I remember someone told me that Pink is voiced by Mao Ichimichi, aka Gokai Yellow.
Yep.
Wow, that's cool.
And I've watched ahead because I'm just watching the show normally, separate from Castranger. The Dragon Keepers have a mascot named Draggy, who is voiced by Masako Nozawa, aka Goku.
Nice to know that she's still doing work outside of Goku.
And there is also a separate evil type character who I won't get into details of, who is voiced by Fumihiko, aka Kenpachi, and the voice of the Gaia Memories. Yeah.
I gotta keep watching.
I like the gloss on the helmet.
Yeah, the detail, how it looks like an actual like compound kind of thing.
Oh,
the texture on the visors.
The compound texture. I love that they were able to fucking do that in anime form.
I will say this: reading the manga, it's sometimes hard to tell red and blue apart.
Well, yeah.
Unless you're actually looking at their patterns.
Yeah, that's why their helmets are so different.
Well, I'll always recognize Blue because he has all the scars on his mouth. So yeah, he's got stir in their mouth.
Yeah. So we also get introduced to separately from the Sentai and from like the gaggle of the Dusters. We have our main character, Fighter D, Sentoin D, as well as two junior members of the Sentai, because the Sentai is not just the 5 main members. They have a whole like extended military organization, and there's like a squadron of followers supporting each of the colored members. So like there's a red squadron of monster hunters and a yellow squadron of R&D people. So
and it's all like
it's a hierarchy to it.
Yeah, it's a hierarchy because it's like, okay, at the top you have the Dragon Keepers, then you have first rank senior officer, first rank junior, second rank, and then third rank.
It gives the exact same feeling of the court guard squads in Bleach, of like the captains and the lieutenants and the third seats from Soul Society.
Yeah.
Like later on, like it's not that big of a spoiler, but D mentions it's like, oh, I took on like third rank red, and like it's like, dude, you took on like the 5th strongest guy there.
Yeah,
that's not really that big of a thing. Oh, it's like yeah, she's stronger.
I do like the like Fighter D, like it shows kind of like the illusion where like he sees himself as like this real badass fucking mook. So like you see him like he's like, oh, I'm gonna fucking kick these guys' ass, and then you just see him like slowly running out of breath like, towards them.
Yep.
And just, like, yeah, he's just so in his own head of like how cool he is.
Yep. But yeah, so episode 1, we get to meet Fighter D. We meet the 2 junior squadron members, Sakurama and Suzukiri, who are going to be our main characters throughout the show. And then we get to see one of these staged battles of the Sunday Showdown. And the monster of the week for this episode, quote unquote, is this tiger monster who then turns into a truck because Torak.
The fucking puns out of this motherfucker. I was like, stop, please.
There's a flashback where they're like planning this attack, and it's like, hey, we should make a tiger monster. We've never done that. Isn't it a thing where like a dragon and tiger are rivals? And my immediate response is, it's been 13 years and you didn't think to do a tiger monster?
I like the girl mook is just like, he's like, oh, what if we make like a cute cat monster? And all of them are like, shut up.
I love Elle. I want to see more of her. I haven't seen her again since that scene.
I like that they play tic-tac-toe in the second episode.
Yeah, they're so bored that they're playing tic-tac-toe.
And
I like
that leads to one of my, I don't want to say a major complaint, it's just a minor complaint. I've been reading the manga because like I have an easier time reading it while I'm at work.
It's hard to tell them apart.
The anime is switching scenes around. It bugs me a bit.
Yeah, we were talking about this while we were watching, how you said that the flashback of them planning the attack and talking about their situation happens before the actual fight in the manga. And I actually think the anime does it better because you want it to open with the show looking like it's a traditional Sentai, and then the conceit of the show is like, haha, surprise!
Yeah, so like that part I don't mind. I feel like episode 2 though, has a bit more of an issue because it's taking stuff from, say, like chapter, like, all right, the main focus is chapter 2, and then it cuts to a scene that's in like chapter 7, and then it cuts back to chapter 2, and then a bit of 3. It's like,
I feel like if I had read the manga, I would have understood what you're saying, but I don't think I picked up on anything that I would refer to as a pacing issue coming at this from the perspective of someone who hasn't read the manga.
But it could just be because the manga is still fresh in my head.
That's part of it.
I feel like if I didn't read the manga and just went into the anime, I'd be like, oh yeah, it's a good anime.
But yeah, so episode 2 is basically about how D decides to infiltrate the Sentai by showing up to their recruitment exam disguised as a human. And it's so interesting because over the course of these episodes, we find out that, like, yeah, as the Dusters, not only can they transform themselves into the monsters of the week, they can disguise themselves as humans, and anyone whose appearance they look at and focus on, they can mimic, which is terrifying.
Hey, can you turn into the truck, Z? Sure, why not? And then, like
Yeah.
All right, Morgana.
D's friend F, he's like, hey, aren't you good at like mimicking stuff? Yeah, but it's my day off. Oh.
Yeah, I'm not on shift today. Yeah, no, I didn't realize that, like, Fighter D was the, like, he was the guy we see at the beginning, like, when they're like, oh, you should, like, join us. And
yeah.
He was like, oh, think about it. And then, like, I see him later, and I was like, oh, because I didn't, like, pick up on that, like, they can, like, mimic people.
Yeah.
First, so.
So yeah, this episode we get to see more of Sakurama and Suzukiri, and, like, you can tell just looking at her that something's fucking up with her, and this episode is the one where it first starts to peek out a little bit from behind the curtain.
I will say the voice, like, from her voice alone, you can tell there is something about her.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of just being the
really nice.
cute female character.
Yeah.
Which, though I will fully admit, the way that they animated her,
mm-hmm.
the leaning down, the clench,
the whispering in close.
Yeah, the whispering, the heavy folk. Like, I know we're all adults here. We can talk about it. There's a lot of emphasis on her chest and bust.
Yeah.
Her ass and her chest.
Sure.
I did notice that.
Doesn't help that she's in a tight ass Sentai uniform.
It's that as well, like, especially a sleeveless one. So it's like,
mm-hmm.
Okay, there's more skin. The way that she talks, it's very seductive.
Yeah.
The way that she is, she's very seductive. I personally don't like that like her. I don't mind there being no sleeves. I feel like with Hibiki, the suit doesn't look right without sleeves.
Hibiki's outfit is just weird because he's like a non-colored member of. He's in the Sentai, but he hasn't been assigned to a squadron yet, so he just has like a blank white uniform.
Yeah,
it's just
and
there.
That's from the opening. There are others like him,
I guess.
Which in the manga we haven't seen anyone like him yet, so it's like it makes sense.
Or maybe there are, and you just haven't noticed because it's a manga that's not colored.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Gar. Yeah. So we get this whole plot of Suzukiri has a letter to deliver to Red, and D disguises himself as Sakurama and accompanies her. We get to meet Tokita, who claims he's the red, but he's just a big red asshole.
Oh no, it was so weird when like he sees like the kid like getting like a picture with that, like a selfie with everyone, and then like you just see D just going like, hey kid, come here, can you show me that picture? Like, yeah, zoom in real close on this guy here, and then you just like, I didn't realize that he like transformed into him until like the next scene, and I was just like,
you see the dust forming on him.
I was like, oh right, you can just copy people.
He just fucking doesn't give a shit that he's scaring this poor child by transforming in front of him.
Scaring the little girl?
No, I don't like. I feel like this will be something later, but like, I'm surprised he doesn't just try to like transform into one of the Dragon Keepers and just like, you know, fuck up their image or something.
The problem,
like that.
So here's the okay. Number one, yes, he does do that eventually.
I figured.
This is the difference between the anime and such. So when he's at the beginning of episode 2, when he's doing the training, you see Red Keeper, aka Akabane.
Sosei Akabane.
Yeah, Akabane. You know, talking through the megaphone. In the manga, he's not there, so he doesn't know who they look like.
Yeah, we find out in this episode that he discovers that Sosei Akabane is Red Keeper, so the Rangers never show their faces publicly, so the mooks don't know what they look like under the mask until in this episode he meets Akabane.
Yeah.
I was surprised. I was actually surprised. I didn't expect, like, I don't know why, but like I just went to the show thinking like, oh, we'll never get to see them like outside of costume. So I was like legit surprised when I saw. I was like, oh, there he is.
I feel like this is going to be a thing where we'll get to see them all one by one.
Oh, I do not want to see the rest of that face that goes with Yellow's mouth. Oh, I'm not ready for that.
I realize their mimicking thing is kind of like Nightcrawler's ability of like, he has to visualize where he's going, or like he has to see where he's going first.
Yeah, that's why he has to see the picture of what's his face. So
he has to like focus on it.
Yeah.
Which makes me wonder. I don't know if they ever addressed this, but the human form that he takes on his own, what the fuck is that from?
I guess it's just him mimicking normal humans.
Does he just like make it up out of nothing?
Yeah, maybe that's just his interpretation of a human.
Oh, I just realized that explains the animal book that they have up in their fortress to turn into the animal.
Well, yeah, they said that the Dragon Keepers gave them like a zoology book so that they would know what fucking Earth animals are to turn into kaijin based on them.
It's also just weird how they call the humans surface dwellers. It's like, okay, first off, you guys are in space.
That's not the surface.
It just feels weird. Calling them surface dwellers makes it sound like they're from like underground, you know?
I understand that's where usually that term comes from, but it's not incorrect to say that the humans are surface dwellers because they are not on the surface. And an interesting thing that you pointed out while we were watching is, so the aliens come on this floating castle, and
Ironclad.
It looks like Ironclad. That's what I said. And then what you observed is that each of the 6 Sentai garrisons, because there's one for each of the 5, and then that building that none of them are at, that he goes to apply at, each of those garrison buildings have a chain coming out of them, and that's what's keeping the floating fortress in place, stopping them from just fucking leaving.
Yeah, so like, they're stuck there.
Yeah.
The Rangers are literally keeping them hostage.
Although my next thought on that is, do they not have, like, escape pods?
That's a giant fortress. I don't think they do.
I mean, if they did, they would have used them by now.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
That would be so fucking funny if at some point in this show we just go, hey, why don't we use the escape pods? Fuck!
Well, the Rangers do travel up there in the second episode, so I guess it like they've already been up there. So
the Rangers have a means of flight.
It is a possibility that when they went up there to defeat their generals, they
disabled the escape pods.
Yeah, they disabled anything to let them escape.
Very possible.
Because to them, it's a job. And I think if the job keeps going, you're never jobless.
So yeah,
the show's the literal definite.
I was gonna say, like, D apparently like really fucked everything up because he said like, oh fuck this show bullshit, I'm done, and then just Red and Blue show up to like their fortress. He's like, yeah, so we didn't like what you did, so we're gonna
Hand us
send
over
these
the
two
traitor.
guys-
He's not
yeah,
here.
it's like give us a traitor, and we're gonna hand these two guys over to watch over you and make sure you don't do this ever again.
Yep.
You know what I like to think about it now? You know how it's like fuck, I just had to. Never, like, the forever battle against good and evil.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is a good example of what is it actually like if the battle against good and evil
Is ongoing.
doesn't end.
Yeah.
It is a good reflection of the idea of just they've been doing it for so long. At some point,
It gets stale.
it gets stale, it gets fatigue,
Yeah.
and
I think that's why they relegated it to only Sunday Showdown.
it's just a one day. It, like, even the mooks question, it's like, are they going to give us a tip of like what we should actually do?
And even then, when they restrict it to just Sunday, as we saw from episode 1, the fucking battles are over in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's like,
People paid money for tickets for this?
no, it's a free thing.
Okay.
It is a free stadium.
Yeah.
Good.
Come watch a 5-minute Sentai battle that you know is going to be a win.
And like, the manga definitely does a bigger thing in the first chapter of that. Like people watch it from home. Bars are playing it.
Yeah.
And like, you see different like perspectives of it, like someone watching it for the first time and someone that's used to the area of like, oh yeah, they're just, it's the joke that I've been making for years of everyone running away from the monster, but you have the two guys just chilling at the coffee stand of just, why aren't you running? It's just Tuesday.
Just reminds me of that one shot of in Tokucha of Glitter just walking through the streets and no one gives a fuck.
Yeah, it's at this point, who gives a shit?
The Sentai will get him.
Yeah, I remember
as
that.
as I was kind of foreshadowing in the Gotchard episode like discussion, so like it's cute that like we see like Fighter D like running to go fight Red Keep or whatever like that, and then you see like a little boy holding like a plush fighter Duster, and he's like you can do it. Fighter D's just like,
He has a
Fighter
little
D's
plushie
like,
too.
yeah, Fighter D's just like fuck you, kid.
He has a little plushie of the Duster.
Yeah.
I will say you can tell this is a tokusatsu anime because the visuals of all the special attacks and stuff are fucking gorgeous.
Yeah,
God
honestly,
damn.
this is the same group that did Tiger and Bunny.
Which leads me to something I wanted to mention earlier. The guy doing the like TV announcing for the Sunday Showdown, I'm pretty sure that's the same guy doing the call out for Hero TV and Tiger and Bunny. It sounds like the same voice.
Speaking of beginnings, the opening and ending music.
Oh my god, they're fucking bangers!
I love the ending. The ending theme is pretty awesome. The
I
visuals,
love
too.
them both. The ending is so. I love the ending better, but they are both so.
Yeah,
Such good
Yeah.
songs. Oh,
I like the ending better.
goddamn. Oh, we even get an ending dance.
Yeah, I like
with
it.
the
I like it. It goes between like the Dusters and the Keepers.
It's such a
that's-
slick fucking transition where like capes show up and then they spin around and it's the Sentai. Who's the real villain?
Yeah. So if we talk about this in the future, which let me rephrase that, when we talk about this again in the future,
we'll talk more about
I feel
this
like
for
we'll
sure.
talk about the divine artifacts again.
Yes.
Much,
I've seen episodes 3 and 4. The divine artifacts become a thing very quickly.
yeah, I
So
feel like we'll
I'm-
save
okay.
that for next time.
So I'm figuring in episode 2, like when we saw Keeper use it on, like Red Keeper use it on F.
Mm-hmm.
That's a divine artifact is what can permanently kill them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I figured.
I mean, that's how they killed all their bosses.
I loved how he fucking used that attack, and then he just like it's like a dragon thing, and then he,
Yamata
like,
no
turns around.
Orochi.
Yeah, he just says the fucking name, and I was just like, ooh, that's so.
I love
raw.
that we
I
got
loved
to
it.
see his henshin. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was really cool. But
It's
I
weird.
did like the shots. I like the shots where like when he's like talking and you can tell like he's kind of like being like sinister about what he's saying, and it like zooms in like where you can like kind of see past the visor into his eyes when he's like saying
Yeah.
something sinister, and I'm like, oh.
Mhm.
These guys are dicks.
If I had to nitpick one thing, it's weird that like his henshin phrase includes his real name. Weird choice.
Yeah.
I'm sort of like the divine artifacts is what they mention of like in the manga of like, oh, this is how I transform with the artifact.
It's so cool that their morphers are fucking bone weapons.
Bones from an enemy.
It's the bones from a dragon, I think. They're the dragon keepers.
Makes sense.
So basically, without these divine artifacts, they're like nothing.
You just wait. You just wait
Yeah.
until episodes 3 and 4.
Okay, well, you know what? Maybe I'll watch those Sunday.
Yeah.
And we get cute little plushies at the end of every episode as well.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
It's got.
Poor F.
So it reminds me of Five Man.
Poor F. He did not deserve like that level of
The
overkill.
F stood for friend. I don't know if it actually does, but he was nice.
Well, I mean,
thought the
he
F
was
stood for
D's
fat.
friend.
It could also be that.
The fat
He was
friend.
D's friend.
Yeah. Press
Yeah,
F to pay respects for F.
This is some cool shit. I didn't know what the plot was. So when I found out it was about like a mook who was just kind of tired of like the Sentai's bullshit, and he just wants to kill him. I was like, all right, I'm down for this.
Yeah.
It's for the boys.
Actually, you know what? I feel like that's what's going to make this stand out from other tokusatsu anime.
Mm-hmm.
Where most of the, like, aside from Samurai Flamenco, a lot of them are just played up for laughs.
Yeah.
Like, oh, lol, it's a romantic comedy where the Red Ranger's in love with the female general and they have to hide it from their organizations. That's Love After World Domination, by the way.
The idea is those are parodying Sentai tropes. This is subverting Sentai tropes.
Yeah.
And I like what I'm seeing so far.
I like the different perspective of it's a it's like the lowest ranking officer, like the lowest ranking grunt in organization. Just sick and fucking tired of it.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? I'm immortal until I get hit by one of those things. So I can just keep trying no matter what.
Yeah. But yeah, super good. I'm looking forward to watching more, and I'm looking forward to talking about it more next time on Castranger.
Hell yeah.
Maybe we can do it like once a month. How does that sound?
I don't know about once a month, but like every now and then.
Every now and then?
Yeah, we don't want to do it too quick.
Well, we want to tickle our anime bone a little bit.
I was so ready for it. I want to tickle the balls.
Tickle the anime's balls.
Actor joins, Mook joins Rangers, tickle them more.
You won't believe.
You won't believe a Mook joins the Ranger Force.
I just wanted to see anime titties.
I like what Jerry said. Press F to pay respects for F.
Yeah.
Yes. I will miss F. F was cool.
Yep. All right. Well, that will bring us to the end of Castranger for another week. Of course, I have to give a shout out to our currently active patrons, which includes Blaze, Armorhide, Sentai VT, Midas, Vegas, and Jackaplier. Thank you so much for supporting what we do. Jikai Radio Sentai Castranger. In preparation for the recently subbed Yamato Awakening Geats movie, our feature topic next week will be the thing that precedes it, which is the Kamen Rider Gazer special.
Oh boy! So we get more Naram. Good shit.
Yep.
I like Naram.
Yes, sir.
We actually watched that last time I was here.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good crossover. Crossover. Boo.
Special.
Yeah, it's a pretty good special in which we were like, oh, we should do Yamato Awakening, right? And then we watched the Gazer special, and it's like,
oh, this comes first.
oh, okay, we gotta watch the Gazer thing.
Yeah.
And then Yamato Awakening. And I know the Geats Gotchard movie just got subbed, but I feel like we'll cover that sometime next month.
We'll get to it eventually.
There's a lot of... the downside to doing a theme month.
Yeah.
A lot of the stuff just starts... A lot of one...
Other things pile up.
One franchise starts to pile up. It's mostly just Kamen Rider.
Yeah.
I am still waiting for Yodana Final to actually get subbed.
I heard it got subbed, but I haven't seen it yet.
What?
I don't know.
I'm gonna look it up quickly.
To the torrent site!
Yeah, essentially, that's where I'm going right now.
Okay.
Yodana.
Yep, there it is. You're down to the final.
Yes!
Decker's
Fucking
not
finally!
Finally, the horny thing!
Finally!
I just wanted to watch it for Yodana. Forget them. I just want to see... Wait.
I just wanted to see anime titties.
I just wanted to see those Sentai titties.
It said I wouldn't believe.
Ichi, I think from now on, every time like you ever like you're texting or like responding to someone and you just use the word finally, you just instead of using the word finally, you just have to use the sound clip of just finally!
Inga, finally!
Sentities.
Finally!
Yep. All right. Thank you all, everyone, for listening, watching, liking, favoriting, sharing, subscribing, hitting the bell, and being awesome. As always, the primary source of our hijinks is castranger.podbean.com. From there, you can find our Facebook, Twitter, Discord, Patreon, merch store, all of our good shit. Although not our link to Google Podcasts anymore, because that's apparently being discontinued next month.
Like the service altogether?
They're just like Google Podcasts is just going away.
Oh, Google's only good for 4 things: Google itself, Google Chrome, Gmail, and Google Drive.
I think what they said was they were redirecting all of that to like YouTube Music.
That's
Remember when Google Video was a thing?
Oh god! I will say I started using YouTube Music specifically recently. I have discovered a lot of hot new songs that I was not aware of before. I discovered the band Glory Hammer, who I've discovered are masters of banging repetitive choruses.
I discovered recently that Rocket League has like endless bangers of fucking songs. So
yeah, right? We're the Wasteland Warrior Hoots Patrol. It's good shit. Yeah, alright, that is Cast Ranger for this week. We will see you next week. Thank you and goodbye! And remember, stay Sentai, but not the Dragon Keepers. They're assholes.
Stay fighter.
Be good to yourselves, everyone.